All right, guys, so you are continuing to find the slope between 2 points this morning. So I'm going to remind you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you how to do it in a calculator. Okay. All right. So remember our equation is it's m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? So if we have 2 points, the first letter is always x and y, and then we're just going to say this one's x1, y1, and then x2, y2. So we're going to plug these numbers into our equation, or our formula, I should say. All right, so y2 is 8 minus y1 is 9, and then 7 is x2, which is right here, x2 minus 4. So we're going to now simplify this. 8 minus 9 is -1. 7 minus 4 is +3. So our slope is -1/3. All right. All right. So let's do that with our calculator now. So hopefully most of you have this calculator. I've been telling you all year to get it. So you're going to use your data button. So we're going to use our data button. As soon as you do that, you have like a T-chart, but this one has 3 columns. We're only going to use the first 2 because we only have an X and a Y. So we're going to start with our points up here. So remember, our first column is X and our second column is Y. So we're going to type in 4 and 7. And you can see it's filling in my chart here. Now I'm going to go to the second column and I'm going to do 9 and 8. I'm going to double check them. Is the first coordinates 4, 9 and the second 7, 8? Yes. So once I have my numbers in my T-chart, I'm going to go to second data. I want to pick 2 variables because we are dealing with 2 variables, X and Y. Then you're going to enter through this screen. And then what you're looking for is the little letter A. Little a is slope. And as we progress through the week and we start writing full equations, B is actually our y-intercept. So you'll need that later in the week. All right, so we're going to arrow down. We're going to find the little letter A. And there it is right there. So little a is -0.333333. Isn't a repeating 3 1/3? Yep. So our slope, we confirmed it, is correct. Now this actually tells us our y-intercept is 10 1/3, 10 1/3, which is going to help you later in the week as you write your equations. All right, let's look at example 7 here. Let's practice a couple more. So to clear it out, I just hit clear and on at the same time, clears it out. So to get started, we're going to hit our data button. We're going to put in our 2 X values. So 2, enter, 11, enter. We're going to arrow right, put in our Y values, 5, 9, and then just double check it against your ordered pairs here. Now we're going to hit second data. We're going to pick 2 variables, enter. We're going to enter through this whole screen. And then we're looking for little a. So we're scrolling down. And there it is, a repeating 4.4 repeating. And remember earlier in the year, we talked about turning repeating numbers into decimals. However many numbers repeat, that's how many 9s your denominator is. So 1 number is repeating, so my slope is 4/9. My slope is 4/9. And if I had done it this way, 9 minus 5 is 4. 11 minus 2 is 9. And I know I'm right. It actually tells me my y-intercept is 4 1/9, 4 1/9. A repeating 1 is 1/9, right? All right, just for practice, we're going to try it again, everybody. So now we're going to hit data. We're going to put in our 2 X values, our 2, oh, that's the second X value. Now our 2 Y values, 6, enter, 11, enter. We're going to do second data, 2 variables, enter, and then enter, enter, enter. What letter are we looking for? We're looking for little a. And there it is right there, little a, or capital D, I guess, either one. Of repeating 5.55555. So what's our slope? 5/9. So double check it. 11 minus 6 is 5. 12 minus 3 is 9. And our slope is 5/9. And of course, if it was negative, you would have a negative sign in front of the 5. All right, so I'm just going to make up another set for, sometimes your slope is 0, right? If it's a horizontal line, your slope is 0. And if it's a vertical line, your slope is undefined. So let's use 2, 4 to -6. Okay, so let's clear our table. I'm going to do data. We're going to do our 2x values, 2 and 2. And then in our second column, we're doing 4, -6. Make sure you use this as a negative sign. This is not a negative sign, this is a minus sign. If you use this for negative, it's going to tell you you made an error. Okay, so we have our 2 points in. Now we're going to hit second data, 2 variables, enter, enter, enter. And let's find little a, capital D. And it says, look what it says, error. If you see the word error and you know you use the right negative sign and not the minus sign, and you know, that means your slope is undefined. And why is this? It's because this is a vertical line. So if I have a graph and if I plot point 2, 4, so I go right 2 up 4. And then if I go right 2 down 6, I'm like, oh, this is a vertical line. So that makes sense. VUX tells me vertical lines have an undefined slope, and there's only an x in the equation. So guess what the equation is? X equals 2. Because no matter what y is, x is 2. All right, let me do one more example. This time we're going to make it a horizontal line, which basically means the 2 y values are going to be the same. All right, so let's do 5, -1, and then 10, -1. All right, so let's see the difference in what it looks like on our calculator between a vertical line and a horizontal line. All right, so let's start with data. Our 2x values, 5, enter, 10, enter. We're going to go right, -1, enter, -1, enter. And once again, I'm using that as a negative sign right here. Not that, this one down here. All right, I have all my points in. So now I'm going to do second data. I'm going to pick 2 variables, enter, 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 enter. Now I'm going to go find little a, capital D, little a. And now my slope is 0. Can you see that? I know it's a, yep. Now my slope is 0, not undefined, but 0 is an actual number. So my slope is 0. So horizontal lines have a 0 slope, only a y is in the equation. So guess what the equation is? Y equals -1. No matter what x is, y is -1. And look at your calculator. It tells you that. Your y-intercept is -1. Slope is 0. So 0 times x is 0. That's why the x disappeared. Ooh, okay, guys. So I hope that helped. Use your calculator. You bought one. You just as well use it, right? All right. Let me know if I can help you guys. If you have any questions, have a good day.